Live Chux Garage. So we've got Chris here, and I think everyone knows this car. So, mate, tell us about it. It's
yeah, so this is an RWB Porsche. So it's a body kit that comes from Japan. The creator of RWB, Akira Nakai, comes out from Japan to install it for you. So for me, it's a bit like getting a piece of artwork commissioned for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots going on with it. Obviously, it's a lot wider than what it was as a standard. It's about 8 inches wider in the rear, and in the front, it's a little bit less. It's about 5 inches in width. But yeah, handles really well. Goes on the track better than it does on the road. But it's not super quick. Nothing really done to the engine or anything. It's all purely body kit on this thing at the moment. But
you're planning to do something with the engine later on?
I do. I've got parts for it, but it's the direction that I want to go and what we can really get away with in Australia. So I've got twin turbos for it, but if I do that, then that means the rear bumper's got to come off, and that's an issue
in Australia, isn't it?
So I've got a supercharger for it as well. So I kind of want to lean towards that anyway because I like the sound more so. I don't care about putting out massive horsepower because I don't need it. But yeah, the car got fully resprayed. It was built in 2020. So it got built about a week before the country lost its plot and locked all the borders. So
where did they do the build?
So we did it at Jam Motorsport up at the Bend.
Right. It was up the Bend, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I'm a South Australian originally. So the reason why it's got Victorian number plates, I lived in Victoria. I wanted to bring it back to South Australia because I knew if I didn't do it, no one really would see it for a while.
Absolutely.
So that's why I thought I'd get it built over here. Got steered by Sam Sheehan to make contact with the guys at Jam because they're a little bit more geared towards it than what the Bend was.
Absolutely.
But front bar on it's really low. It does look really low, but it levers up like this. So it's made of rubber so that it can actually
take a bit of
so
bit of punishment.
It's got that ground effects look for it, but the racing cars that he's got have actually got that's got a purpose.
Wow.
So
that's awesome. Well, do I try go get in it then?
You can try and fit in it and see what happens here.
Oh, blue. I didn't even realise
blue interior.
Blue.
It's pretty easy with no roll cage, right? So
that's nice.
And you'll notice the pedals, mate, they're offset. It's a Porsche thing.
They are.
So you'll be doing a lot more left foot braking than what you would with the right.
You would,
There is a reason for that with obviously these cars being a left-hand drive car. The oil return, because it's an air-cooled car. Oil return comes down here and there's a big box here. That limits the passenger or the driver's side on here, but it would be the passenger side over in Europe, right? So
true.
But you fit all right. It's got a sunroof, so you'll be.
It does. I have it open nearly every time. And is that the Tiptronic?
That's a Tiptronic for it, yeah. So this is one of the first generations. The 964, which was the series before this, had Tiptronic. But this is a Vario Ram engine, so it's the same engine that was in the GT2 and the 993. It just doesn't have all the go fast bits for it. So it learns. It's an adaptive system, so it learns how you drive. So if you are really heavy on the throttle, it knows that and it will hold the revs a lot better for you. It'll give it a lot more responsiveness. So
how cool a Porsche. That's awesome. He's got the signature here as well.
Got the signature there. I've got another one underneath the bonnet that get you later on. But the car signed that one there, and it says in kanji writing Hanzo 20. So it was the only car that was fully built outside of Japan in 2020 because of COVID. One of the Australian cars was finished off. He went to a smooth fender. So you want to catch this getting out because that's what it's like for everybody. So I was very, very fortunate for that year,
absolutely.
For sure.
Now these wheels are ridiculous, and they're rotiform?
Rotiforms, So these are ZRH-Ts. They've got a minus 46 offset on the back. They're 13 inches wide on the rear and 10.5 on the front.
13 inches?
Yeah, so there's no wheel spacers in these. It's all done with offsets.
That's awesome. They're a beautiful wheel.
It's very fortunate being a 993. It's easier to do on a G body series or a 964.
There's
a lot more camber in the back. So those ones are actually a little bit more lean towards it, so it's good.
This is awesome. Massive. So where would they normally be?
And the 993 never came out with the duckwing.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm keeping the duckwing on the back. It just makes it look a little bit different.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I park a good 7 or 8 inches off the gutters whenever I'm around the place because they're just too expensive to replace those wheels.
Absolutely. I was looking for a set of similar wheels, not similar, but same brand for the BMW, and I was like, yeah, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
All right, well, because all the people here, we can't do burnouts and all that sort of stuff. So, mate, I want to thank you for coming down.
That's all right. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, no, we've been trying to do this for ages, but I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate everyone else that have come out as well. So thank you to everyone who's come. I really appreciate it. And, mate, I'm sure we'll see you out cruising again soon.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Good.